Now, here in Connecticut, our cameras captured voters flocking to the voting booths all across our area this morning. And in just a matter of hours, results are expected to start pouring in. Channel 3 Eyewitness News has live team coverage for you. We just got an update from the Secretary of the State. We are tracking a close race with national implications in the 5th District and following up on any polling issues that you may have seen today. We start off with Channel 3's Roger Susanna, who joins us now live at the state capitol. So, Roger, have there been any major issues so far?
Yeah, I just asked the Secretary of the State that exact same question. I'm kind of learning here today is that voting issues are kind of like playing that game whack-a-mole, like when we were kids, right? So, like, one issue pops up, it's dealt with, and then all of a sudden another one pops up somewhere else. But the Secretary of the State does say, despite some relatively minor issues, we are in pretty darn good shape overall. All right, let me tell you a little bit about some bugaboos, though, that did play out. There was one issue that played out again in Ansonia, and that is because we're told the memory stick connected to a tabulator in Ansonia went down. The good news is the issue was flagged right away by election workers. We're told only 2 ballots were actually impacted, and those 2 voters were then able to ensure that their ballots were counted. Also, the Secretary of the State, Thomas, did tell us she's not exactly spiking the football yet. She gets the fact that there's certainly a lot of hours ahead before the polls close, but she says so far, things are going relatively smoothly.
We have certainly been on high alert, making sure that some of the things we've heard about in other states aren't happening here, and everyone has been prepared, and I think it's going smoothly because of that preparation.
And by the way, the Secretary of the State says those tabulator issues, we also saw a similar issue in South Windsor. Marcy Jones will have more on that in a moment. But she says those tabulator issues won't be as big of a problem going forward because the entire state will be using new tabulators before the next election, although that does not help us, of course, on this election day. And we could see some other minor issues connected to tabulators going forward. Live at the state capitol, I'm Roger Susanna, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, thanks, Roger. And that's why we're